A very good morning to all of you. This is your mathematics class, and today we will be continuing with the chapter data handling. In the previous video we did two questions from your book exercise 5.2 and we understood the pie chart with the help of those two questions. With the help of those two questions we understood how to make pie chart or how we can answer the questions with the help of the pie chart. The next question is question number 3. Draw a pie chart showing the following information. The table shows the colors preferred by a group of people. Here you are given colors blue, green, red, yellow and so on, and the number of people. This question is same as question number 2. You can solve this question, means you can solve the third question as you did the question number 2 in the means you can did it, you can solve it in the similar way. And I have told you that how to make a pie chart. I have already posted a video on the making of pie chart. Similarly, and in the similar way you can draw the pie chart for question number 3. If you have understood the question number 2 and you have solved the question number 2, then you can do question number 3 easily. Let us move towards the next question, which is question number 4. And the question number 4 is saying the adjoining pie chart gives the marks scored in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. Means there is a student who scored marks in the subject Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. And there is a pie chart in the question which gives the which is showing the person angle for these marks. If the total marks are obtained by the student were 540, answer the following. Means the student obtained the total marks 540. Now you have to answer the questions, and the first part is, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? In this pie chart you are given central angles and the portion for mathematics, social science, Hindi and English. And the question is saying that the student obtained total marks. The total marks obtained by the student were 540, and you have to find that in which subject did the student score 105 marks. So to find that, to know that in which subject did the student score 105 marks, you have to find the marks obtained by the student in each subject. Means in mathematics, social science, Hindi and English. As I have taught you that how to make a pie chart. To making a pie chart we have to multiply the factor. We have to multiply the factor. For example, you have a factor 1 upon 8. To make a pie chart we have to multiply this factor by 360 degree. Now in the question you are given the pie chart, so this time you have to apply the formula that central angle divided by 360 degree multiply by total marks. Then you can find the the marks in the subject, in the particular subject. I hope all of you understand the question. Let us move towards the answer. Here is the solution for question number. Here is the solution for the question number 4. And in this solution, as you can see that here subjects, central angle, marks obtained. All these things you are given in the question. See, for mathematics, the central angle is 90 degree. So, if you want to find out the marks obtained by the student in the subject of mathematics, then you have to apply the formula that central angle divided by 360 multiply by 540. 540 are the total marks. If you solve 90 divided by 360 multiplied by 540, then you will get 135. Means the student got 135 marks in the subject of mathematics. The next subject is social science. For social science, you have the central angle is 65 degree. You can see in the question, for social science the angle is 65 degree. So to find out the marks obtained in social science, you have to apply the same formula. This time you have to put 65 degree in the numerator and 360 degree in the denominator, multiply by total marks, that is 540. After solving that, you will get 97.5 as the marks obtained in social science. For the next subject, and the next subject is science. As you can see in the question that for science the central angle is 80 degree. So this time you have to put 80 degree at the place of central angle. At the place of central angle. For science, 80 degree is the central angle. You have to apply the formula and you will get 120 marks in the subject science. Similarly, for Hindi, there is 70 degree is the central angle. If you solve this 70 degree for the marks obtained in the subject Hindi, you will get 105 marks. Similarly, you can find out the marks in the subject of English. There is a central angle 55 degree for English. Then you have to put 55 degree in the numerator and 360 degree in the denominator. See, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that if you are finding the marks obtained in a particular subject or anything, means is there any case of cricket match, then you have to find the runs. So for this, if you want to find out the obtained marks in the particular subject, then you have to put and you are given the central angle, then you have to put the central angle in the numerator and you have to divide this central angle by 360 degree and multiply by total marks which he get in all the subject. And after solving that, you will get 82.5, means he get 82.5 marks in the subject English. I hope all of you understand this table. Now let us move towards the questions were asked. Then the questions were asked in the question number 4, and the first question is, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? As you can see that from this table, he got 105 marks in the subject Hindi. So the answer for the first part is Hindi. He got 105 marks in the subject Hindi. Let us see the next part of the question number 4. and the next part is saying how many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi. Means this time we have to compare the marks of mathematics and Hindi. Means the question is asking that कितने मार्क्स उसको ज़्यादा मिल रहे हैं, किसमें, मतलब कितने मार्क्स उसने ज़्यादा गेन किए हैं मैथमेटिक्स में, हिंदी में मैथमेटिक्स के कंपैरिजन में. मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मार्क्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स एंड हिंदी. सो सी द टेबल which you have made, and in this table you have to observe the marks of mathematics and the marks of Hindi, and you know that for the marks of Hindi are 105, and for mathematics he got the marks 135. He got 135 marks in mathematics. So you can find the difference between the mathematics marks and between the Hindi marks easily. As you can see that marks obtained by a student in mathematics than Hindi, marks in mathematics are 135 and marks in Hindi are 105. So you have to subtract 105 from 135. Means you have to subtract the marks of Hindi from the marks of mathematics, and after subtracting you will get 30. Means he obtained he got 30 marks more in मैथमेटिक्स एज कम्पेयर टू हिंदी. मीन्स उसको मैथमेटिक्स में 30 मार्क्स ज़्यादा मिलते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू हिंदी. आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पार्ट ऑल्सो. लेट अस see the next part of the question number 4, and the next part is examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics means firstly you have to find out the sum of the marks in social science and in mathematics is more than that is science and Hindi, and the nextly you have to find the sum of the marks in science and Hindi, and after that you have to explain that whether he got more marks in social science and mathematics as compared to science plus Hindi. So let us move towards the solution of this question. Firstly we have to find out the marks obtained in social science and mathematics. As you know that in mathematics he got 135 and in social science he got 97.5. Here are the two subjects, mathematics and social science. In mathematics he got 135 and in social science he got 97.5. So you have to find the sum of these two you have to find the sum of the marks of these two subjects. Social science 97.5 and in mathematics 135. After adding them you got 232.5. 97.5 and 135. From here you got 5 plus 7, 5 plus 5 2 12 13 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 232.5. He got 232.5 marks in the subject social science and mathematics combinedly. And the next you are asked that the sum of marks science and Hindi. You can see in the table you create the marks of Hindi and science. He got 105 marks in Hindi and he got 120 marks in science. So this time you have to add 120 and 105. See, 120 plus 105 is equal to 225, means he got 225 marks as a combination of science and Hindi. Now here is 225 and here is 232.5. These marks are more than the marks he obtained in science and Hindi, means the marks obtained in social science and mathematics are more than he got marks in science and Hindi. So the answer is yes, the sum of marks in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi, that is science and Hindi. Obviously he got more marks in social science and mathematics. This was question number 4 from your book exercise 5.2. Let us move towards the next question. Before going on the solution, let us see the question. And the question is, this is question number 5, and the question is saying that the number of students in a hostel speaking different languages is given below. Display the data in a pie chart. Here you are given the data and you have to make a pie chart. Here you are given the languages Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, Bengali and total. And the number of students, 40 students speaks Hindi, 12 students speaks English, 9 students speaks Marathi, 7 students speaks Tamil, 4 students speaks Bengali, and the total number of students are 72. It is also given that the total number of students are 72. Now you have to make a pie chart. In the previous video I have already told you, I have already explained you that how you can make the pie chart. So firstly, to make a pie chart, firstly you have to find the central angle. As I have told you, to make a pie chart, firstly you have to make a central angle, and the formula to find out the central angle is there is number of students divided by total number of students and multiply by 360 degree. As I have told you that firstly you have to put number of students in the numerator and total number of students in the denominator, and you have to multiply by 360 degree. See, 40 students speaks Hindi, so 40 is in the numerator, and total number of student, as you have seen, as you saw in the question, that total number of students are 72. So 72 is in denominator. After solving that, we get 5 upon 9. To make a pie chart, we have to multiply this fraction by 360 degree, and after that you will get 200 degree. So for Hindi, the central angle is 200 degree. The next is English. 12 students speaks English, so this time you have to put 12 in the numerator and total number of students means 72 in the denominator and multiply by 360 degree. See, 12 ones are 12, 12 6 are 72, 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36 and 0 60 degree. So the central angle for English is 60 degree. Similarly, you can find out the central angle for Marathi. As you can see that number of students who speaks Marathi are 9. So you have to put 9 in the numerator and total number of students are 72. So you have to put total number of students means 72 in the denominator. After that, you on solving that you will get 1 upon 8. Now 1 upon 8 is the fraction, and you have to multiply this fraction by 360 degree and you will get 45 degree. For Tamil, there are seven students speaks Tamil, and you will, after solving that, you will get 35 degree. Similarly, the next language is Bengali. There are 4 students who speaks Bengali, and for this the central angle is 20 degree. There is one thing you have to keep in your mind, that if you want to find out the central angle, then the formula for the central angle is value of component, means number of students divided by sum of all values of components and multiply by 300 and multiply by 360 degree. This is the formula for central angle. Now you have to find out, now you have to make the pie chart. Now you have to make the pie chart for these central angles. Now see, as you can see that there are the central angle here. Central angles are 200, 60 degree, 45 degree, 35 degree, 20 degree. So firstly we are going to draw the angle of 20 degree for Bengali. To make a pie chart, firstly you have to open your compass with some fixed radius and draw a circle. After that, if this is the center point, you have to put the needle of your compass at the center point and draw the circle. Now this is the center point. If this is the center point, then you have to draw a line from the center point to the circle. Now you have to draw 20 degree angle. To draw the 20 degree angle, you have to put your protractor at this point, and you have to put your protractor at this point, means at the center point, and measures 20 degree angle. There will be the 20 degree angle. After that, you have to meet this central angle with the point on the circle accordance to 20 degree. After that, there is 35 degree is the central angle for the Tamil language. To draw 35 degree angle, now this time you have to put your protractor on the line on this line. You have to put your protractor on this line and measure 35 degree angle, and here will be the 35 degree angle. After that, you have to meet this center point to the point on the circle, and this is the 35 degree for Tamil. Now you have to make 45 degree for Marathi language. This time you have to put your protractor on this line for 35 degree at the 35 degree angle line, and after putting your protractor on this line, you have to measure 45 degree angle. Here will be the 45 degree angle. After that, you have to draw a line from this center point to the point on the circle accordance to 45 degree angle. Now this will be the 45 degree for Marathi. Now 60 degree for English language. This time you have to draw 60 degree angle. To draw the 60 degree angle, you have to put your protractor at this line, and after putting the protractor at the line of 45-degree angle, you have to measure 60-degree angle, and you have to draw a line from the center point to the point on the circle according to 60-degree angle, and this will be the 60-degree for English language. And the remaining portion is 200-degree, that is for Hindi. When you draw all the angles, all the central angles except only one angle, then the last angle will be automatically same. So you do not need to draw 200-degree angle. It will be drawn automatically. If you have drawn all these angles, then the last angle means 200-degree angle will be drawn automatically. So this is the pie chart for this question. I hope all of you understand by here. Still, if you have any problem in the exercise 5.1 and 5.2, then you are free to ask. You can message me and you can ask. I will explain you again in the next video, which I will take your doubts in the next video. Before stopping this video, I want to tell you that the difference between when we draw a pie chart and when we solve the questions with the help of the pie chart. When we need to draw the pie chart, then the formula, when we want to draw the pie chart, then firstly we have to find the central angle of component, and for the central angle of component we have the formula value of component divided by sum of all values of component multiply by 360-degree. With this formula, with the help of this formula, we can find out the central angle, and we can find out the central angle, and after finding out the central angle we can draw the pie chart easily. And when you want to answer the questions, with the help of the pie chart, then you have to change the central angle in the form of the fraction, and for this you have to divide by 360-degree the value of component. For this you have to apply the formula value of component divided by 360-degree multiply by total marks या फिर total component, okay, as you did in the question number 4. I hope all of you understand by here. In the next video we will start exercise 5.3, which is based on the topic probability. So we are stopping our class, and I am saying once again that if you have any doubt, then you are free to ask. You can message me. I will explain you. I will take your doubts. Okay. Thank you, class.